Hi there, I'm in the person of Mariam Isaka, representing Group 1 on the topic Plastic Pollution in Urban Areas and its Strategic Implications for the Beverage and Bottling Industry. So, my presentation focuses on plastic pollution in urban areas and how it affects the beverage and bottling industry using Coca-Cola as a case study. Plastic pollution means the build-up of plastic waste in cities, like bottles in drains, streets, and water bodies. So, the problem is increasing because more people live in the cities, and more people consume packaged drinks such as Coca-Cola, Verna bottles, Verna water, this type of packaged goods, and the waste management system in the cities are actually weak. So this causes a major problem. So on this presentation, we are reviewing the issue the plastic pollution is causing in our modern world, and how it affects the industries. And we are using Coca-Cola company as a guide to review this particular case, and the strategic evaluation, that's the use of the PESTO, RBV, and the stakeholders' perspective on this issue, and how recommendation on the future actions and the strategic roadmap. That's how we will go about this specific problem. And then lastly, conclusion, that's the key takeaways and strategic priorities. The single use of plastic waste have surged globally, overwhelming waste management systems. Urban areas face the most worst impact: blocked drains, flooding, and health hazard. PET plastic bottles take hundreds of years to decompose in the environment, and microplastic now detected in ocean, rivers, and human food chains. So, plastic waste entering oceans and waters every year is about 8 million plus metric tons. And in West Africa, especially Ghana, faces severe urban plastic accumulation with limited recycling infrastructure. So if you go to cities like Accra, Lagos, and Nairobi, drainage systems are blocked by plastic waste. That causes urban flooding risks. So why is plastic pollution a problem? Plastic is widely used because it is cheap, lightweight, and durable. But these same qualities make it harmful to the environment. And plastic does not decay easily. It stays for 100 years before it decomposes. And even if it decomposes, it breaks into microplastics, which enters food and bodies, and it causes pollution, health risks to human, and even environmental damages. So moving on to the industry level impact. Plastic pollution does not affect just one company, it affects the entire beverage industry. So first, with the regulatory pressure, government regulation affects all the companies. So government introduced laws to reduce plastic waste. So every beverage company must change how they package their products. Must change how they package their products. Secondly, consumer behavior shifts. How does it shift? Companies now compete customers now prefer environmentally friendly products. So all companies must adapt to this expectation, leading this to reduce the risk of plastic pollution in the system, since customers usually prefer paper bags and packaged products to plastic packaged products. And then the third one is technological innovation. Companies must adapt to using biodegradable and compostable materials, refillable container system, smart recycling and consumer apps, R&D investments in supply chain redesign. And then lastly, they have to adjust to using the government's regulation just to save their reputation, and even to save their reputation. So environmental organization audits identify top brands. Coca-Cola, Pepsi, and Nestle under scrutiny. Demand for transparent sustainability reporting and critical stakeholder management is required. So moving on to the firm level, analysis. Coca-Cola sustainability commitments include World Without Waste Global Program, and 99% of their packaging are technically recyclable. Yeah, and 28% packaging uses recycled content, meaning they use product that can be recycled. So mostly, if you buy their products, if you check on the logo, you see that they will write on it that this product or this container has been recycled. It's a recycled good. Yeah, and then 65% of bottles and cans are collected for recycling. Mostly, if you move around town, you will see old people or poor people collecting this type of product, their bottles, their packaging, and sending it to their companies for money. So this increases the recycling. Sorry. And then they usually use reusable glass bottle. That is less than the 90% weight return in some market. That's more than 90% weight recyclable return weight in some market. And then partnership with government and NGOs for collection infrastructure. So in 2024, Coca-Cola made $47.1 billion net revenue, 12% organic revenue growth, $2.8 comparable EPS, and then $6.8 billion cash flow from operation, and then $4.7 billion free cash flow. So strategic evaluation, we'll start by using the PESO analysis. From a strategic perspective, plastic pollution is an external factor that companies must respond to. So it is an environmental issue, and that's why we are using the PESO. And it's also a legal issue that involves the government's regulation, like that's the law. Yeah. So Coca-Cola uses its strong financial resources and global brand to invest in sustainability. But after them going through all this to ensure that the environment is protected and safe, some critics believe that the company is not doing enough, and they are rather reactive rather than proactive. Recycling is good, but not enough, and they still produce too much plastic even after taking it all those actions to ensure that everything is in place. So with the strategic recommendations or solutions to improve Coca-Cola should adopt more sustainable strategies. That is, reduce plastic production, use biodegradable materials, increase reusable bottles, and invest in more innovation. These actions will help reduce pollution and improve the company's image. So to conclude, plastic pollution is a major environmental and business challenges because it affects cities, people, and companies, and the beverage industry must adapt to this. Companies that take sustainability seriously will remain competitive in the long run. Thank you.